The very late Friday reads. I didn't really have an opportunity earlier than this point to film. That noise in the background is my AC. I am not turning it off. We are in the middle of a heat wave here. So yeah, I'm just here to show you what I'm reading this week. So my reading took a little bit of a diversion after a trip to the thrift stores, and I came across this book. I'm just going to put the dust jacket back on because it's really pretty. I saw this book and read the premise and just knew I had to read it immediately. So it's God Says No by James Hannaham, and this is the dust jacket, so it's just a small part of it, and the undercover has a big cross on there. And this is from the McSweeney's Rectangulars collection. It's about a black Christian man in Florida who's trying to reconcile his sexuality with his faith. Yeah, it is really interesting so far. I'm about halfway through, and he raises a lot of interesting points about religion and such. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the story continues. A really drastic thing just took place that I wasn't expecting, and I'm really looking forward to continuing with that. Then I'm just pulling them out of my bag here. I just got home from work. I was reading at work. I have a job where I can read. That is awesome. Anyways, I'm also reading Small Gods by Terry Pratchett. This is one of his standalones, as in it's not part of the sub-series. It still takes place on Discworld. And it's about the god Om and his prophet. And it's really cool. Again, a lot of things about religion. I'm reading like heavily religious texts for some reason. Yeah. So it is really quite cool, because things I can't talk about because they're spoilers, but I really want to talk about it. So if you've read this, please can we talk about it. Yeah. Then I'm currently rereading Brave New World. I don't know if the camera will focus on how many tags I have in this book so far. Yeah. This is a classic dystopian science fiction novel about a world that is so apathetic because of the pursuit of pleasure and happiness is the be-all and end-all. And they're conditioned to be that way. Sorry, my cat just jumped. Yeah, and I'm just rereading it so I can tag all these passages and take extensive notes. I'm reading a lot. Fall of Hyperion, the second book in the Hyperion. There's a tag on there. In the Hyperion Cantos by Dan Simmons. And again, lots of tags, lots of talks about religion, politics. This is really cool because we still get multiple perspectives, but he adds new characters. And the way he does it is so cool because you have this one character who's dreaming the perspective of another character, and eventually it expands so that he can dream about more than just one character. It's really quite cool. So it's like questioning, are we watching this from his perspective, or is this the actual person's perspective, or like what's going on? So it's really cool narrative format, just like Hyperion was as well. I'm also, addition to the TBR, I'm also going through the Fables comics, the ones that I haven't read. So I've read 6 and 7. And this is 8. This is Wolves. So I'm assuming Big B is back, and we get to know more about the children, I'm hoping. Cat again. Sorry. I was reading Lamb. I've put it down. I'm not completely done with it. I'm done with it for this month, for a while, I think, because I was just getting fed up with all the sex in it, and like it was just like, okay, like I get it. Can we move on to a new topic now instead of talking about this every 3 pages or whatever? So it was just kind of a bit frustrating. I finished The Convenience Store Woman, which was it didn't really talk so much about the job in the way that I thought it would. I'm gonna not talk about it here because I could talk about it at length. There's a lot to talk about in that book though. It's only 72 pages, but she touches on really cool things. Let's just say, basic summary, asexual woman, probably somewhere on the autism spectrum, lives with an incel. Yeah. So we get some really interesting perspectives on relationships and society and what our roles in society are. It's really quite interesting. Yeah. So that's it. That's what I've been reading so far. Let me know what you've been reading so far this week, and thank you for watching.